Hello ladies and gentlemen, so this video is all about school. So yeah, anyways, I'm not gonna talk, let's just get right into the video, right? So I don't know if you guys know this, but when you enter 3rd grade, you're supposed to be like 8, 9 years old. But when I entered 3rd grade, I was 7. Yeah, 7. So yeah. And I remember in 5th grade, when they sing happy birthday to you, and at the end they're like, are you 1? Are you 2? And then they stop at your age, and it's like, whoa! You get what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. So then, it was my birthday, and then they were singing that to me, and then they're like, are you 1? Are you 2? And then they kept going until 10, because some people already knew I was 10. It was like, are you 10? Woo! When one of my classmates was like, hold up, he's 10? I thought he was 11. And not gonna lie, I agree, because I don't know why, but I guess I just started school at a young age because, well, right now I'm in 6th grade, but I've never, ever skipped a grade. Like, never. I've never skipped a grade in my life. I've just gone through years. So yeah, that's pretty dumb. So first, I'm going to be telling you guys about my first day in middle school. Obviously, 6th grade. So honestly, I was very nervous because, well, this is middle school. A lot of things have changed from elementary school, right? So first, they had us line up, and we had to find a class. And I don't know what are the chances, but okay. So my school is big, and somehow my 2 best friends, Jaden and Joshua, both of them got into my same exact class in the same academy because they're different academies. So yeah, there are 4 different academies out of the 1,500 students. Well, not exactly, but I don't know, somewhere around there, right? So, fun fact, this was my sister's old school, and I remember a little bit before COVID, I once went to a parent-teacher conference when I was a little kid, like a little baby. And I swear, bro, their hallway is fancy. But then it came to my utter disappointment that, well, we just got a regular hallway. And that's not fair because only my academy gets a regular hallway. Meanwhile, the others get such a fancy hallway. Like, what? So, yeah, that's pretty dumb. Like, come on, bro, I want a fancy hallway. Plus, bro, their windows are absolutely fire, bro. And they got lockers, the lights, literally everything, bro. That's not fair. So first up was Spanish class. Let's call our teacher Mrs. Spanish Teacher. So yeah, and I think she let us up. I don't remember actually. I think she let us up to the classroom. So then at this time, me and Joshua, we didn't know if Jaden was in the same school as us because his mom was thinking about putting him in another school, so yeah, that's pretty dumb. But then when they were doing attendance, the teacher said, Jaden Castro, and we were just like, ah! And then me and Joshua, we were absolutely stunned, and we were so happy. And then he came to school late. And then later that day, he told me that the reason he took so long is because he was in LA, so he literally had to take the plane back to New York, go home, change in school uniform, take the taxi, which he said that took forever, and then came to school. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. Then, next was social studies. We were supposed to have science 2nd period, but I think the teacher wasn't there, so we were stuck in social studies for 2 periods. And the teacher, let's call her Mrs. SS Teacher. SS means social studies, by the way. And then I don't know what we did, but she was already getting mad and yelling. And then she went to I think one of the assistant principals, let's call her Mrs. Assistant Principal, took over. She was super chill, and then she explained to us that Miss SS Teacher was nice, but she's just like that when she's mad. And now that they're only like 2 months till the end of the school year, I can confirm that. Anyway, next was math. Let's call him Mr. Math Teacher. He is very chill, and he won't take all your points off in a test if you get the question wrong. He takes some off, but he will take off all of it if you leave it blank. And by the way, the first day of school was a Thursday. Lunch is 5th period always, and math is 4th and 6th period. So it's math, lunch, then math again. So we were left the option to leave our stuff if we want. And I'm thankful I did because the stairs are so freaking tiring, man. With my backpack, it would take me ages to get from the basement to the 3rd floor. Yes, the lunchroom was in the basement. The lunchroom was pretty fancy, and again, I wasn't surprised because remember, I've been here before because my sister used to go to the school. There's an upper tier and a lower tier. Upper tier is 6th grade only, and the lower tier is only for 7th and 8th graders. Anyway, I didn't like the food. It was prison food, just like always. But sometimes the food is good. My favorites are pizza, mozzarella sticks, and chicken tenders, and chicken nuggets, cause those bussin'. Anyways, after math was over, we were lining up for ELA. One of my friends asked me, "Who's your favorite teacher so far?" And I said, "Mr. Math teacher's pretty good, chill so far." Then when we went into ELA, and you will never understand how nice and chill Mrs. ELA teacher was. She gave us a little sheet of paper, and it was basically just questions about ourselves. And then when the day was over, my dad picked me up, and he said, "How was school?" And I said, "Good, actually." And that was the first day of school. Oh, and I still have 4 more teachers to talk about. And then the week after the first day, Mr. Science teacher came. That's not his real name, obviously. He gets mad over the smallest mistakes in a project and the strictest teacher of them all, in my opinion. One time when me and my table were working on a project, I heard Mr. Science teacher yelling at the table behind us because they made a tiny little mistake. In science, work is always boring, but projects can be pretty fun sometimes. Actually, most of the time. So in my school, we have performing arts. There is chorus, band, drama, and culinary arts, which is cooking and art. I wanted to do culinary arts, but sadly I got into chorus, which is singing. Miss Chorus teacher is also very nice and chill. Next are the gym teachers, Mrs. Gym Teacher and Mr. Gym Teacher. They're also pretty chill. Basically, all my teachers are chill except for Mr. Science Teacher. I remember the first time when we got into the locker rooms, they told us to change in the locker rooms, and I was like, ew. And recently, we started volleyball. I'll make the full video about that in the future, by the way. And before I end off this video, I'm going to tell you guys one last story. So, one time in the locker rooms, I was putting my stuff away, and my best friend Jaden was changing. Obviously, I didn't look because, you know. Then I heard one of my classmates go, "Ah!" And that was funny. I don't change in the locker rooms. I just bring my gym uniform to school so I don't have to change. I just woke up my cat. And those are some school stories. So, y'all want a part 2 or something? Hey, everyone. So, right now, it's Saturday, and it is spring break. Yay! So, that means I'm gonna have a lot more time to animate, and I'm gonna see if I can improve my animating, improve the characters, and start working on 2 videos at a time. So, that's gonna take forever. I'm gonna see if I can follow the unique, schedule of posting every Saturday? I don't know, probably every weekend. Yeah, every weekend. I'll stick with that. So that's gonna take a while. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Because, well, you know, I'm in 6th grade right now, so that's pretty crazy. Damn. I can't believe it's already gonna be 2 months before the end of the school year. That's crazy. Damn, time flies. Okay, that's it. Bye!